There's a planter right there.
As people start settling in after the devastating Woolsey fire affecting thousands of residents, the county and its partners come together to help, along with people like Jenny Campbell, who not only volunteered to deliver supplies for victims at the Disaster Assistance Center in Agoura Hills, but was also an evacuee.
Our homes were spared. We live right above Agoura High School, which did catch on fire, and it's a pretty close call for all of us, but we are all coming together because we can help.
This is one of 2 disaster assistance centers in LA County where people affected by the fires in the region can get things like water and snacks, but also information and resources from city, county, federal, and nonprofit agencies.
Everyone from FEMA to the County Office of Emergency Management to the Red Cross and the Salvation Army. You can come here to get temporary housing, to get signed up for a claim, to replace your driver's license or your Social Security card, to get grief counseling or psychological assistance.
I think we need to make it as easy as possible for everybody who lives here to get all the services and support that they need to recover.
I think it's very, very convenient and beneficial, and the fact that I can talk to them face to face rather than calling, and I think that's very important.
At the 2 disaster assistance centers, you can get help with things like replacing your records and driver's license, and even mental health support to cope with the trauma of the fires, evacuation, and loss.
We are providing emotional support. People have just been coming in and kind of sharing how it was a lot of stress for them, and there's definitely a component of PTSD.
People can also apply for FEMA disaster assistance.
They give us the circumstances of their loss, and we go ahead and evaluate that and then make a determination whether they are eligible for assistance under our programs. So it could be assistance for the home, could be assistance for the contents, could be assistance in case someone loses their job, could be assistance in finding a temporary place to live before they either go back to where they were and rebuild.
And for those moving back into their homes,
one question that almost everyone has is, how do I get rid of the ash? But for people who had suffered burning on their property, some of that may be hazardous materials, so people need information. How should I get rid of this? Who can help me? Are there contractors that I should be going to? So we want to make this easy, and we want people to know, we care for you, we're here to support you. Anything we can do, come to the disaster assistance centers and talk to us.
We're also concerned as they move back into their residence that there might be some issues with the water. So we want to advise them to make sure when they turn the water back on that it's safe, and if they don't have access to that water, what they can do instead of that to meet their personal consumption needs. And then finally, we're worried about the food. So if there's food in their refrigerator, how do they figure out what to get rid of, what they can keep, and all that sort of thing.
Residents were also advised on how to prepare for flood safety due to the probability of mud flow in the fire burn area.
We're going to be helping people expedite the process to get their building permits in place. We are also going to be informing them on how to protect their home from the rainy season. After fires, their homes are more susceptible to more rain and water coming down into their homes, causing flooding, and we're also going to be providing information on how to get sandbags.
In all, over 20 agencies, services, and departments are on hand to help.
All we have is each other, and if we don't come together, then we're all just separately spinning and trying to figure out how we're going to solve our problems.
If you want more information about the disaster recovery efforts in LA County, go to lacounty.gov/Woolsey fire. Reporting in Agoura Hills, I'm Naiba Reynoso.